Okay, so I'm getting this little bench here laid out. And, I had these, I've got a bunch of these angle iron things here that were pre-cut. They don't go out quite the distance I'd like them to go out. So I think that what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the angle iron as far over to this edge over here, probably right about there, so I have an inch or two is all on the edge. And leave, a substantial portion of overhang on this side, right? And I might just choose to take the plasma cutter and sort of cut it off, but we'll see. I would rather not take a perfectly good, piece of 10-foot long angle iron and cut it for this when, it's just a matter of a couple of inches a few inches that I can take off of that. Because I don't have to have that bench going, all the way across there. I just need a little bench that goes, across there some ways. So, so that's my thinking on that. And, so right in here, where you see the little gaps between the angle iron is where the legs will go in, okay? So I'm just sort of squaring up this chassis that's going to sit underneath of that piece of steel right now, and then I'm going to weld it. Okay, just cruising along here. You probably won't be able to see it, but it's kind of smoky a little bit in here from all that welding. I'm breathing it. It's not good. So I'm opening these doors. In the summertime, I can just open these doors and ventilate it out pretty easily. And I had a fan situated somewhere where I could blow stuff out. But right now, it's winter time, and opening up the doors means I lose all my heat. So, in any case, while I'm venting out, just wanted to show, I've got these two legs on. That one has one weld on it to get it plumb in one direction. Well, as you can see, I do have all the legs tacked in place. Pretty healthy tacks. This helmet of mine, it's one of those helmets where, electronically it dims when, when it senses the bright light coming off of the welder. It's just not working very well. I think there's a little battery in there I have to replace. I thought that the dimming, right there is the sensor. I thought that also collected energy that helped this thing to dim. So I'm not really sure exactly how those things work. But I can tell you it takes a minute for that thing to dim right now. And there's a little setting in there with sensitivity and, the shade, sensitivity, and, how quickly you want the thing to react, right? So, I got those things on max, like, I want that thing to dim just immediately, and, the shade isn't max, but, how quickly and how sensitive it is. I've got those things set at the max right now. And it's still just not doing so great. All right, anyway, I'm going to now weld these things down really well. Okay, well, it's in. It seems to be okay. I wish the wheelbase maybe was a little bit wider, but it's pretty sturdy, actually. I thought that having the wheels being so close together would cause this thing to tip one way or the other, but it's not too bad. It's pretty good. I can change it out later if I change my mind. but it's a lot better than I thought it would be. So, I probably am not going to change my mind. That's actually pretty sturdy. In terms of the, remember I was talking about the overhang here. This guy right here is kind of not in the best place. I think it would be better if I did trim it, because if I did, I would then be able to move move this bad boy here, this chest, tool chest. Okay, well, I've got this all set up to plasma. Just waiting for the air compressor to finish charging up. This little guy here requires, I think, no more than 90 psi, something like 90 psi. $90 to 120, it says. And I have that thing over there set at 120 on the first valve and 90 on the second. So as soon as that thing finishes, I'll come over here and start cutting that. I've put this, put that deal there so that when I cut it, this is gonna act as like a ruler for me to. This is gonna act as a ruler for me to come in and sort of, get. Right. So that'll give me a straight line. And I put it so that it's 1 inch out from the bottom, from the base, just like the rest of everything else. And that'll be 1 inch from the support that's underneath of it, about right there. Alright, got it cut off. Ever so slightly, came out a little bit farther here than down there, but it's fine. Ever so slight. Okay. Voila. Yeah. This point, and it is, it's all in. You sort of stand back over here towards this door, getting it aired out from the plasma gun, but there's some progress, right? Got the bench built, got the tool chest built and assembled, have some tools in it. Okay, so now I can begin to just do some really targeted organizing here. I've got shelf space now, got a tool chest now, got a beer bottle collection there. So some of that is going to be garbage and some of it I'm going to keep. So probably the beer bottle collection will be garbage. I was keeping some, actually, some of my favorites there. In the summer I would come out here and have one after mowing the lawn or something. But there's some Pilsner Quell and some Spaten. Some of this stuff is just what's made around here, and some microbrewery or something. Anyway, it's good stuff. Yeah, I can I'll put that steel there somewhere. I intended for it to go underneath over there, right? But I had that I had the shop vac under there, and so now I think I'll probably just take that shop vac and move it over here now, and that way I can take all that steel there and just sort of put it under there.